Office, office, madam.
how to use the Google Forms. Okay. Yes. So about the Google Forms. So let us see. Okay, right now. Yes. Okay, right. I hope all of you are getting PPT now. Yes. Okay. Okay. So start. Yes. Sir. Okay. Fine. Okay. Fine. So let us discuss about Google Forms. So what is Google Forms? See, the Google Forms are easy way to create a questionnaire or easy way to create a survey. For example, what is Google Form? The Google Form is an easy way to create a survey, or we can create a form, or we can create a questionnaire, and also we can create a quiz by using Google Form. So in this topic or in this session, we are going to see how to use the Google Form and what are its functionalities, in what effective way we are going to use the Google Form, right? So manually we are going to collect an information from dot is an effective way to collecting the data from the multiple users or multiple persons or the people, and we can analyze the data and show it in the a summarized format. So that is what we call it. So the definition of Google Forms is that to create a survey, form, questionnaires, quizzes, select from multiple question types. So we can let a multiple types of questions we can make it, or we can create a multiple choice questions like that, or we can create a drag and drop question, and as well as we can customize a many way of listing the questions. So the Google Form will allow us to watch responses appear in a real time.
Sir, your PPT is not visible.
Yes. Okay. Okay. So now okay. You are getting my PPT. You are getting. No, sir, it is not visible. PPT is not visible. Okay. Not visible. Not visible. Sir, you must share the screen, right? Yes, I am sharing the screen. Yes, sir. I am sharing the screen. Along with that, I am not.
Sir, kindly once again stop sharing and reshare, sir, your screen so that it may come.
Yes, sir, I'm doing that, sir, actually, but I'm unable to get that. Okay, I'll do it once again.
Maybe it is not supporting your system, right?
Yes, sir, it's supporting, sir. I'm already. Okay. Okay, now I'm sharing. It's all of you are from the window, right? It's fine. We are not. Just let me know if you are getting the PPT or not. Now? Yes, sir. Now
it's coming, sir.
yes, sir. Now it is good. Okay. Thank you. start from the scratch. Okay. So let us discuss about the topic Google Forms, right? So why we need to use the Google Forms? So Google Forms are the effective way of collecting the data from the multiple users or multiple people, right? So as we know that manually we can collect the data by using MS Word, Microsoft Document, right? Or we can collect from the Microsoft Excel software, right? So why we need to use the Google Forms? See, the Google Forms are effective way of collecting the data as well as analyzing the data from the multiple sources and present in the form where we can make the decision on the particular data. So that is the main use of Google Forms. Okay.
Excuse me, sir.
So yeah.
Sir, make your PPT fully visible, sir. F5 or
Fine, I can do that.
Okay.
Yes. Now okay.
Yes, sir. Better visible. Thank you.
Okay. Then what is the definition of Google Form? See, the Google Form is an easy way to create a survey. We can create a form. We can create a questionnaire, and we can create a quizzes. So by using a Google Form, we can make the survey. We can make this. We can make the quizzes. In general, we can make the question paper through a web page. So that is the use of Google Form. So the Google Form, by using the Google Forms, we can create a multiple choice type of questions, and we can create a drag and drop question, and we can customize the list of questions. The Google Forms always provides a real-time response. So whenever you are creating a question, you can make the list, send it to the other people. Once they can provide an answer, that will be always a real time. That will be gathered in one spreadsheet. That means we can call it as Excel and now. And finally, we can analyze the data. The Google Form itself is going to analyze the data and show the result. So what you are doing and what is the result? What is the outcome of your data? So this is what the Google Form definition is. The next, we move on to so what we are going to learn in Google Form. So these are the things we are going to be studying in the means we are going to discuss in the upcoming slides. The first, we are going to how to access the Google Form, a name of your Google Form, how to change the scheme, how to create and set the quick settings, and how to get the response, and how to create a response spreadsheet. So these are the things we are going to see on the next slide. Right? Along with this, I am going to demonstrate with an example. So that will be easy to understand how the Google Form can work. Fine. So this is how to access the Google Form first. So for accessing the Google Form, all you need to have a Google account first. Google account means Gmail account, right? All of you getting my point, right? Gmail account. So all of you must have a Gmail account. So once your Google account is created, so everything of the Google tools will be available.
Yes, sir.
Account. So that the Google can provide the tools, the number of tools that will help to build the Google Forms. Fine. To access the Google Form, there are two ways we can access the Google Form. So you can access the Google form through Google Drive, or you can type an URL in your browser www.drive.google.com. Once if you enter into the Google form or in the Google account, you may able to access all the features or all the tools of Google platform. Okay, so this is the way of fine. Here I'm going to select Google Drive sign in option. So in this area, so we are going to sign in by using your Gmail account. That's enough. So once if you given our account number or means your Gmail account with your password, so you will successfully enter into the drive. So this is the Google Drive. So by using the Google Drive, this is the platform where you can get all the tools of the Google. So what I'm going to discuss, all the tools that all will be available in the Google Drive. Fine. The first topic we are going to discuss is Google Forms. How do we access the Google Forms? We already in the Google Drive, right? So all of you have a Google account. You can sign in by using Google Drive. Just sign in, give your username and password. That's enough. That will take you into the Google Drive. So this is the Google Drive. So here I'm going to create a Google form. How we are going to create a Google form, as we all know that, right? I'm going to show you the steps. Just you have to click on to the Google Apps wallpaper links. Means these are the dots, you can click it. So here you will get all the tools of Google. So there are a lot of tools are available in the Google platform. For example, YouTube, Plays, News, you have a Gmail, a Meet. So Google Drive, there's a calendar, the Google Calendar. Now in next coming slides we are going to discuss about that. Right? So I'm going to take you Google Form. Okay. This is the platform. This is the tool of the Google Drive or the Google platform, Google Form. So here we are going to create a questionnaire, or here we are going to create the quiz. Simple, we can in general we can say that we are going to create the question or question paper. Right? Here we can write the questions along with an answer by using those links to all others who are going to access it. They can provide an information that will be stored in our Google Cloud. So how we are going to create the Google form? This is a simple step. So first I'm going to select the blank screen. So here you need to select a blank form. So this will take you into the untitled form. This is where you can create your Google form. All the types of questions you can enter in this area and you can send it to whom you are going to get it. Right? The first you need to do, first you need to provide a title of the form, or you can name of the Google document. For example, I am going to give workshop survey. Okay. So this is my name of the or title of the document. Right? So along with this, I'm going to show you the PPT that will be take you into the better understanding. Okay. So we have to we are already access the Google form, right? We are logged into the Google Drive, right? And we are already open the Google form, and we are already named into that. The next step, so this is how we are going to provide a name of the title or title of the document. To name the Google form, type and description in the provided space. Then click the untitled form. Upper left hand corner. I've changed my name of the form. First. This is the first. The next step, after changing the name or title of the document, you can change the background color of the Google form by clicking the color palette on the right hand side of your Google Forms. So this is what the color palette. See. So once if you click the customize theme, or we can also say that palette, color palette, right? So you can change the background color of the Google Form. Fine. The next, to create the questions, how we are going to create the questions means we already set the title and we are changing the background also. We have changed the background also. Or is of the type paragraph, means answer is of the type long, or you can make it as a multiple choice type, or you can make the drop down list like that. There are different types of answer we are going to collect from the user, right? Depends on the question, it will be changed to depends on the question. Fine. So once if you enter the question, see what is the correct name of the Google Education. So means this is the question. So here I am going to write the first question. Okay. The first question I am going to write, for example, so name of the today's topic. This is my question. Right. For respect to this question, I'm going to ask for the user. This is my question, right? So this is my question type. So here I'm going to ask for the user to enter the answer for this question. To answer this question, you can select what type of answer you are going to provide for the user to enter. For example, here in the right hand side, you will get the drop down list are the types of answers for the particular question. So, for example, your question consists of answer type is a short answer. Your answer consists of a paragraph. Your answers needs a multiple choice type question. Your answers needs checkbox type. So these are all available list of answer types. So that we can set to the a particular question. For example, name of the today topics. I am going to provide a multiple choice type. Okay. So once if you select the multiple choice type, so it will be asked for the first option. For example, I am going to first option is Google Doc. Google Doc. And my second option is Google Form. Like that. Right? So this is how we are going to provide a multiple options. And next, so you can, this question is already set it for sending, means this question is ready for sending. It's a simple question. Okay, similarly, I'm going to show you a multiple type of question like that. We have, depends on the question, you are going to select the type of answer. What type of answer you are going to collect? A short answer, paragraph, multiple choice, checkbox, right? The respective questions, you can select the answer type. So this is how we are going to set the questions. Fine. So along with this, we have another type of options we are available in the Google form here. So you will get an icon of, okay, yeah, this is an icon. So see here, this will be an icon of plus. You can also customize how many questions in your Google form into multiple pages. So that we can do it by using these options. And I'm going to show you how we are going to do it. So this is my question. Fine. I'm going to close this theme. So these are the options or questions. Suppose you want to add some more questions. Just click on to the add question. Right? Respect to, for example, a name. You're going to ask for the name. And the name is of type short answer, isn't it? So you can select the short answer type. Or if the name consists of a long type, you can also select the paragraph also. Right? So similarly, we have a lot of options here. For example, we have another option called import questions. You can import the questions from other Google Forms. Already existing Google Forms have some questions. You needed that question in your Google Form that you can import. That should be always in the Google Form. Google Form to Google Form, you can import and export any question. And similarly, we have another option. You can add the title. Already, our Google Forms have a title. So you can add some more titles and description about the particular Google Forms. And you can also add the images. For each question, you can also add the image. See here, you will get an icon of image like this. You can also add the image for the particular question. By taking from your hard drive, into your Google Forms. So that is also be possible put into the Google Forms. For each question also you can set the picture, and in each question you also add a video, a short video. So that is also possible in Google Forms. And last we have an option that's called section. So what is section? Section, it divides the Google Forms into multiple pages or multiple sections. So how we are going to do? See, I have a question here. I'll make it two sections, right? So one section consists of number of questions, another section consists of another number of questions. Like that, we can do it by using clicking on the section link. So once if you click on the section link, this will be the Google Forms can be divided in two pages or in the two sections. Section 1 of 2, section 2 of, right? So you can change the title of the section 2 also. For example, in the first section, I am going to take the details of, for example, general details. General details. So in the second section, I am going to provide a text. Okay. So the first section, first you are going to take, for example, the question I am going to add, some more question I am going to add here. For example, you are going to collect, first general detail consists of name, right? That you are going to change the name. Sorry. Okay, you can provide a name of the student, a name of the faculty, right? Generally you can provide a name. So for name, so here I want to select answer type is always a short answer type. See? Short answer type. Once if you select the short answer type, the question is ready. Right? You can also provide each question should be mandatory by using required. Click on to the required. This question must be compulsory. User must provide an answer for this until and unless he is going to submit the answer or the response. Until and unless answer this question, he is not going to submit the document. Right? So this is how we are going to make the question is mandatory. So similarly, let's see here we have another question. I am going to make it as a roll number. Okay. For roll number, we can make the short answer type. So if you want, you can make the mandatory field. That must be answered. So in the second section, I'm going to provide a question. So first, in this question, I'm going to ask for name of today's topic. Right? So this will be of type answer type should be always I'm going to take as a multiple choice. Like you can provide a Google Doc, or you can provide a form. Right? In short, I can write a doc or else you can write a Google Doc. Google Forms. So these are the options I'm going to provide. You can provide some more options also by add others, or you can provide a add another option. So like this, you can create multiple types of questions. Right? So next we are going to move on to change the form setting. How do we change the form setting? The setting icon will allow you to customize your form even further. Yes. So Google Forms can be further, you can make this customized, means you can customize the Google Form by clicking the setting button. These are okay. So in this setting, you can collect the email. So the collect email nothing but means you are going to get the response from the user, along with you are going to collect the name, means, or you are going to collect email of the individual, right? And for every answer or for every question, you can limit to the one response. Do not submit the multiple type response. Only for one question, one response. You can make it as limit to one response. And these are the respondents you can provide. By default, they are not available. For each user, you can provide a sheet after the submit. Once if the user has submitted the answer sheet or the response, he may have to edit after that. That is, you can provide an edit after submission. Otherwise, you can blank. You can put the blank. And along with, we have a free memory chat and text response. Along with, you will get a text response of the each user or each viewer. Similarly, after general setting, we have a presentation setting. So in the presentation setting, you will show the, means you have a 10 numbers of questions. So for each user, the question will be shuffled in. Out of 10, they will shuffle each. So that we can make it by using shuffle question order. And we can also provide a show progress bar. So progress bar is nothing but how many questions he has corrected, means how many questions he has attempted, how many questions are wrong, how many questions are right. You can also provide a show progress bar. And last, we had tried to confirmation message, means your response will be recorded. Once he has provided all the answers, once he has to submit the response, the total, and finally you will get your response has been recorded. That message will be given to the particular users who are providing an answer. And you can also make this Google form as a quiz. This is another option which is provided by Google Form, quizzes. So make this Google form as a quiz. By clicking make this a quiz, this entire Google Forms will be converted to quiz. So these are the little options you can change it. Whether you can change it depends on your number of questions. So for example, quiz options like immediately after each submission, means whether the given answer is correct, you can verify it immediately. And later, after manual review, you can also do it. And in the response, you will get how many questions you were attempted, add the map location by the maps, Google Maps. So if you want to provide notifications for so here, so this is how we are going to create the whatever the schedules in the Google Meet as well as the calendar, and we can perform several webinars, or it may be any of the particular functions, seminars like conferences or quiz competitions like this. Okay, so thus if you have any doubts you can ask me. If you have any queries, you can ask me.
Sir, what about Google Docs?
Sir, Google Docs. Okay, sir. Just here the same thing. Okay, sir. I'll explain now. So can you view the particular screens?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir. In this, we are going to have the Google account, Gmail account, Drive like that, and similarly we are going to have the Docs. This is the Google Docs. So whenever you see the Google Doc, if any of the things that has been you want to create, what it may be the thing, like it may be a project type or streaming or any meeting notes or the brochures or the newsletters. Depend upon type of that, you can view those, or if you want blank, you can click on the blank. So here, how you are going to use the Word, Microsoft Word, similarly you are going to get a Google document which is called as Google Docs. Okay, here whatever the font types that you want to have, those are available here, font types. So you can have any number of font types that you want to have. So you can select, you can increase the particular font size, and this is given here, and you can make bold, italic, underline, and you can also make the background color as well as the text colors that you want to provide, and you can use these alignments where you are going to align for left alignment, center alignment, right alignment, and justification. So whatever the things those were available in the Microsoft Word, the same options are available. So whenever you are going to type the content, so just as you are going to type, just copy the things that are already done. Just copy the content. Okay, see this. This is the content that are typed. Okay, now whatever the options that we have shown here, how you are going to utilize those. So for example, if I select this line completely, you must first select the complete things, those you want to change. Then if you want to increase the size, you are going to increase the size. Okay. Or if you want to change the font type, you can change the font type. If you want to do the center element, you can do. If you are providing the left element, it goes to left. So similarly, whatever the operations that you want to do, that can be done in the same way as you are going to do in the Microsoft Word. Here, everything are done same. If you want to provide the background colors, anything that you are going to do here only. So see here, this is the text color, which type of text color that you want. That is taken. If you want to background, provide the highlight color. See here, there is a background color that I given for the text now. So this highlight color will be used here. Okay, if you want to provide the bullets like numbers, see here. So if you are going to provide it, it will continue with the next thing. In this way, you can do all the operations here. Okay, same as the way that you are going to work with the document only. So now once you are going to use the tables, you are going to click on insert. Okay, after this, if you are going to insert the table, then you are going to have the options like image, whether you are going to insert the image, table. So you can have the table, how many number of rows, how many number of columns that you want, you can select. So I have selected 3 rows and 4 columns, and I click it. Now see, here if you see, we are going to have a table with the 4 columns and 3 rows. So suppose if you want to have insert one more row, just press the key or the button that you are mouse pointer at the last cell of the table and click on tab which is present within your keyboard. Then automatically a new row with 4 columns is generated. So in this way, we are going to use the Google Docs. Basically, if you are going to have the option of Microsoft Word, then why we are preferring the Google Docs or the Google Excel sheets? Normally what happens, we may have the resumes or the anything that may be made in a Google document or Microsoft Word. Suppose if we have attached those to the mails or whether we have kept it in the Google Drive and we are not carried any pen drive or we are not carried any of the computer or laptop anything. Then what happens? What you have to do? Just open your Google account which is available within your mobile. Try to access the Google Docs from that. If it is not accessible, just download that app which is available within the Play Store. If you download that and install it, then automatically Google Docs is available within your mobile. Now, right click on the document that you want to open, whether it is available within the mail or whether you have kept it in the gallery. Just open it and select how you are going to select the WPS Office like that, Microsoft Word or PDF Writer, toolkits like that, whatever you install. There you will be getting Docs, not completely named as Google Docs. You will be getting only the thing as Docs. So select that option and open it. Once you open it, that will be open for view. Then if you want to edit it, if you click on that, just touch the screen, then there is a pencil mark which will show that you are going to edit it. So you must, if you want to edit it, you can just click on that and whatever the modifications that you want to do, you can do in the mobile. But in the mobile, what happens, whenever you are going to insert the new row, within the same table, here you are going to get with the lines. You have to insert the lines and you do the process. Okay? In that way, we are going to work with the Google Doc in the mobile. But the Google Doc that you are going to work with in the computer, it will be same as options that you are going to view the Microsoft Word. Okay? Thus, if you have any doubts, you can ask me.
No, sir, we don't have any.
Okay, sir. So this is the things that we tried to explain by Sri sir, and he has due to the technical form, we cannot hear him completely. So because of that, I just continue over that. So sorry, in later versions we will not be having these types of issues. We'll be completing this week with the complete concepts or whatever the things that were mentioned in our what the programs. Okay, thanks, sir. Thank you all. And now I'll hand over the session to English, sir.
Sir, thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you for your information. Now I request Professor Rajaput sir to propose vote of thanks. Sir, kindly unmute, sir.
Unmute
Okay,
and speak, sir, please.
Okay. Good afternoon, one and all. It's my privilege and honor to propose vote of thanks. First of all, I am very happy to say thanks to the President of Program and our beloved Principal, Dr. J.V. Chavan, sir. Thank you, sir. I would like to express my gratitude to our today's resource person, Shri M. Faculty, Department of BCA, Karnataka College, Dharwad. Thank you, sir. Also, I extend my heartfelt thanks to IQAC Coordinator and Head of Department of Statistics, Srimati S.S. Biradar, Madam. Thank you, ma'am. Then I am very happy to say thanks to Head Department of BCA, Shri B.L.Lingaraddi, sir, and Organizing Secretary, Shri D.M. Ingalagi, sir, and last one, Convener, Shri H.R.Jakaraddi, sir, and all the participants for the gracious presence. Once again, I thank wholeheartedly and one and all, thank you very much. Thank you, sir. Okay, sir. Tomorrow, same time at 12 p.m. we'll start third day of the program. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much.